Welcome back, everyone. My name is Bridget Spackman. I am a fourth grade ELA and social studies teacher in central Pennsylvania. I have a love for literacy instruction and productivity, and I am taking you guys with me this morning as I show you my morning routine. So I get up roughly around 5:30 to about 5:45 every morning, and I get started by heading straight into the bathroom where I brush my teeth first. Is this normal? Does everyone brush their teeth first? So once I do that, then I will put in my contacts and get the shower ready to wash and get ready for the day. After my shower, I will head into my closet where I will put on perfume and my favorite lotion and place on a robe before heading straight downstairs. I am the first one up inside of my house in the morning, so I will turn on all of the lights downstairs. And the first thing that I will do is make my cup of coffee. I recently got a new Keurig. This one allows me to make lattes, espressos, and just normal coffee, and I am really, really loving it. So while that is brewing, I will drink an entire bottle of water. This is a new habit that I am trying to start because I recognize that I do not drink enough water throughout the day. So once I have my creamer inside of my coffee, then I will get ready to head upstairs. Now I head into my office, which is located upstairs in our home, and I will normally close the door so that I don't disturb my husband or my youngest son because they are right next to me. I'll take a seat at my desk area, which is also where I will do my makeup and my hair. And before I get started with anything, I like to pick out a podcast in the morning. So I will put on my headphones, I will select my podcast, and then I will do my makeup and my hair. I try to keep things very, very simple, quick, and easy. All in all, it takes me about 20 minutes. So once I have everything put away, I will normally open up my computer and make sure that I have anything that just needs to get done before I head into school, like my morning message. I'll check a few emails, and then I will get everything packed up into my backpack. So once my bag is packed up, I will head into my closet where I will get dressed for the day. Now, recently I've been checking the weather constantly before getting ready because I can't tell what the weather is going to be like. It seems like one day it's spring, another day it's winter. Luckily on this day, I was wearing some light layers, which was really nice. Once I'm dressed, I will head back into the office, grab my things, turn the lights off, and I will head back downstairs. I place my things next to the door and then I go and check to make sure that my teenager is awake and ready to start his day. Ian, are you up? You're up? Morning. From there, I will go into the kitchen to get my lunch bag packed up. I will put a couple of ice cubes in. I will have my Diet Coke, which is a very typical thing that I like to drink for lunch. And then currently, I have been using a small crock pot. I love this crock pot. I can go ahead and have my lunch already pre-made, and all I have to do is pop it into my crock pot and then place it into my lunchbox. It is by far one of my favorite purchases that I have made this year. I like to make sure I try to finish my coffee in the morning and then I grab my bag and get ready to head out the door. Now, I do like to take my winter coat currently just because, again, you never know what the weather is going to be like, and it's always useful to have it while I'm going out for recess. So I will collect all of my things and then I will head right out to the door and hop in my car. Once I make it to school, I park in the exact same spot every single day. I wonder if you guys do the same thing. And I like to back in because it's a quick getaway once the end of the school day is over. So I will get all of my things out and then I will head straight on into my classroom, which is a little bit of a walk, but I like to think of this opportunity as just getting my steps in for the day. Now, depending on how early I am, if I arrive to school before the custodian, then I will have to turn on my lights. But typically, she will have my lights on for me and also have the door open for me, so I don't have to worry about that. But the first thing that I like to do in the mornings is just turn on my soft lights. These are my hanging lights, my lamps around the room. I will set my things down on the table and I will go ahead and get my items ready first thing to start my day. It seems kind of odd. I should be unpacking, but the first thing I like to do is set up my computer and my projector. So I'll go ahead and open up my computer that's located at the front of my room. I will open up all of my tabs, get my projector to come down, and set up my morning message. This just allows me to feel as though, okay, I am ready for when students arrive to school. I don't have to feel rushed. And we all know that things typically start to happen in the morning, especially when other people are arriving and they need your attention. I know that if I can get this done first, then I don't have to feel rushed or stressed as we get closer to the bell. So once I have all of that ready to go, I will go ahead and start unpacking. I'll take out my little crock pot from my lunchbox, and then I will also take out my computer, put all of my things away. I just keep a little cubby at the very end for myself, and this is where I put my lunchbox, my backpack, any other things like my jacket goes inside of there, and it's just a nice little spot for me to have, and it's very easy and quick for me to access. The next thing I like to do is open up my 43 folder system, which is located right next to my small group area. I like to go through any of the papers that I have inside, sort through my materials for the day. Anything that I need for my whole group meeting area will be moved up front, and then anything else that I will utilize for my small groups will stay back behind me. This just allows me to be prepared. I don't have to fumble and look for things, and I have them easily accessible where I am teaching for that specific lesson. From there, it's really going to vary based on the day and what I have on my to-do list. For this day, I needed to do a little bit of grading. I might also open up my computer, check through my lessons, making sure my LMS is ready to go, my to-do list is getting checked off, and also that I'm pulling any resources for small group instruction, whole group instruction, or even any form of warm-up activity that we might be doing as a class. I also like to do a quick check of my inventory as far as the resources next to my small group area. So I will take out my pencils and I will make sure that those are sharpened and ready for class, because the last thing that I need is for someone to sharpen their pencil in the middle of my lesson. So I go ahead and make sure that this is done before we get started for the day. From there, I like to get all of my morning tabs ready to go. Now, these are specific to me in the morning, such as my lunch count, which my students do this on a Google form. I also get my email ready to go, and then also the tab for where I take my attendance in the morning. From there, I will get my crock pot ready to go, and this is just as simple as plugging it in, and it just makes sure that my lunch is all warmed up and ready to go by the time lunchtime arrives. And then from there, because this is my planning period, this is my time to be able to plan my lessons, get any grading done, work on any administrative tasks that I need to get done. So I spend the majority of my morning completing any of those odds and ends. This is also a time for me to work on any reference materials for my students or also bulletin boards. In this case, I have a giant bulletin board in my classroom that we use for grammar, sentence structures, prefixes, suffixes, and I have not been keeping up with them. It seems like we've been deep into the work of learning about prefixes and suffixes, so I wanted to update our board and get the definitions posted. And then to end my morning, I will reference the schedule for any personnel who are going to be working in my classroom and also when we are switching for our special times. I hope that you guys have enjoyed this little sneak peek into what my morning will look like as far as just an everyday routine. I would love it if you would subscribe to the channel. Also, make sure to give the video a like and stay tuned for next week when I give you my afternoon/evening routine. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Bye.